All right, little introduction to our last chapters that we're going to do. This set of notes, we're talking about three-dimensional figures. Okay, so we'll go relatively quickly. Any solid that has all flat surfaces that encloses a single region of space. So if it holds something and all of the surfaces are flat, we call that a polyhedron. Okay, so a box is a polyhedron. Okay, each of those flat surfaces is called a face. All right, so like a whole side here, that is a face. Okay, a line segment where two faces meet is called an edge. So like the edge of your seat, the edge of your desk. Okay, again, that's just a line segment. And then any point where three or more edges intersect, generally called a corner, but in math, we're going to call it a vertex, which seems to be a trend. Okay. Two types of polyhedrons we're going to talk about are prisms and pyramids. Okay, remember polyhedrons have flat faces. And a prism has two parallel and congruent faces that are, we're going to call a base. Or the bases. Okay, and they are connected by parallelograms. All right, and these are the lateral faces. All right. Pyramids are similar, but they only have one polygonal, weird word, base. Okay, and three or more triangular faces. And these again are the lateral faces. And they meet at one point called the vertex. Okay. So those are polyhedrons because all of their faces are flat. Okay, the other solids that we're going to talk about are not polyhedrons because they don't have all flat faces. All right, but they're still three-dimensional solids. So a cylinder is very much like a prism in that it has two parallel and congruent bases. All right, but the difference is now the bases of a cylinder are circular. Okay. And they are connected by like a curved surface. So most common, think of a cylinder like a can of soup. Okay, the top and bottom are circles, and that where the label goes, that's that curved surface. That's the lateral, quote unquote, face. Okay, technically not a face because it's curved, but. All right, next we've got a cone, and cones are very similar to pyramids. The only difference is instead of a polygon base, cones have a circular base. And just like pyramids, they come to a single point. That is the vertex. Oh, boom. Sorry about that. All right. Last but not least is a sphere. All right. And the sphere is essentially a three-dimensional circle. So circles are the set of all points in a plane, but a sphere is the set of all points in space. that are equidistant from a given point. All right, and this point, just like a circle, is called the center. All right. Now, a sphere has no faces, it has no edges, and it has no vertices. Okay. Just a round, nice round shape. Okay. So that's 1.7, a quick introduction. We're going to get into surface area and volume next.